Yo, hold on.
What?
Yeah, Tjump, I would like to ask you, like, do you have any positions or at least concrete positions concerning epistemological skepticism?
Um, that's just like which kind?
Yeah, I'm referring to they basically putting into question how we obtain knowledge outside of our existence.
Yeah, but what about it? Like, what is the question?
Yeah, so I'm asking, what is your position on that? Do you believe we can obtain knowledge outside of our existence?
Yes, I think they're wrong. I think people who believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, okay, so why do you think that?
But are you like epistemological skepticism is a class of beliefs? There's like epistemological nihilists who think we can have no knowledge. I think they're very stupid.
Well, that wouldn't
There's
be considered around skepticism. Also, I already clarified the class I'm referring to.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said how we obtain knowledge outside our existence. I said that already.
Yeah, that doesn't actually specify which kind because the
JTB.
epistemological. So you're specifically talking about people who think justified true belief doesn't count as knowledge?
No, that's not what I said. I said how do we obtain JTB
How do
outside of our
we
existence? Like for
what?
example, how do we know that the sky is blue, etc.? How do we reach that conclusion?
I use novel testable predictions.
And what is that?
Predicting things about the future we don't know it right.
And how do we know that we're making these predictions?
Can I just give a simple lay example? Because it's the second time. So, a justified true belief, you say, I think a hamburger is $1. So, you go to the hamburger store and you go, hey, I'd like a burger. I think it's $1. And they say, hey, it's actually $1.25. And so you now have a justified true belief. You can now, if someone asks you how much is a burger, you can say $1.25. And that you could say, well, do you really know that? And you can say, yes, I really know that. I went there, I tested it, I got the burger.
My fault, I'm back. But yeah, what the analogy you just gave, I think that presupposes.
That what presupposes?
Okay, my fault. I think that presupposes the fact that we can actually obtain knowledge on that. To say I think, you would have to have knowledge on whether or not you're actually thinking this or there's a thought process. That's the problem in the first place.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, what do you think?
Thinking is a process that exists. So you don't need knowledge for thinking to occur. Thinking occurs, and then
How
you
do we
can
know
know.
that it exists? How do we know that it exists, though? We have to have
No, no,
knowledge on what
no, no,
we're
no,
thinking.
no, no, no. You don't need anything. It's like a rock. Does a rock need knowledge to exist?
No, that's not what I said. I said, how do we
I
verify
didn't. I
doing
didn't
hold
say
on.
it was what you said.
I
Answer the
know, I know,
question.
I know, I
Stop.
know, I know.
Stop. Stop.
That's not my
Stop. Stop.
position. Let me answer the question. Let me answer the
Stop.
question.
Does a rock need knowledge to exist?
That's not what I said, and I
I
don't think
didn't
that's
say it was. I don't give a shit.
I don't
Answer the
know. No, to answer
question.
the question, no, it doesn't need knowledge to exist. That's why I
Right.
said everything
Right.
outside of our
So
existence.
if a thought is an object like a rock, does the thought need knowledge to exist?
Do we need knowledge on the thought is what I'm asking. Yes, sure, things can exist in actuality. However, whether or not we have knowledge on their existence is the problem at hand.
Right.
Are you not?
So the thought can exist just fine with no knowledge, right?
Yes, that wasn't my position.
So then once we have the thought, I can then describe stuff. Like if I'm having the
How do
experience of
we? Okay,
TV.
how do we know that we can describe it though? How do we know that we have this thing, etc.? How do we know that it
No.
exists?
If I'm doing it, it's a thing. You don't need to know it. If
The
I'm
problem
doing it,
is we
it's
don't know if we're
happening.
doing it. How
Wait,
do we know that
stop,
we're doing it?
stop.
Oh, I apologize. Go ahead.
So again, if I'm doing it, I don't need to justify it. I don't need knowledge of it. Nope, it doesn't
As an
presuppose that
embedding.
at all. Again, this is why I went with the rock example. If I'm already doing something, I don't need to actually
Yes,
have
the problem
knowledge
is
to do it.
yeah, the problem is you're using that process as a determinator for whether or not we can actually infer a conclusion. But I'm saying that determinator is what's put into question. How do we know we're going through this
No.
process?
I don't. Again, if it's already happening, I don't need to know it's happening.
I know, and I'm saying that. Oh my God,
So
you're
if
saying
I'm
that.
having a thought, this is a thing that exists. Now I don't know I'm having a thought.
Yeah,
I don't
but the
need to.
problem is we don't know whether or not it exists.
Stop. If I'm having the thought I exist, I'm right whether or not I know anything else.
I know the
don't
claim,
care.
of course, but that presupposes that this thing is actually happening or
There's
is
no
working.
presuppositions there. What
I know, I
presupposition
know,
happened there?
I know that you're disagreeing with this, but you have not gave rationale, like anything.
No,
I
no,
don't.
no. You keep saying that there's presuppositions. What are the presuppositions in
Yes,
I
the
exist?
presupposition is whether or not this is actually occurring. That's the problem. We don't know if it's actually
What?
occurring. We don't. There's nothing to justify it
No,
actually.
The brain
no.
in a vat. This is just solipsism.
Wait. Let me speak to Tjump, please. Yeah, what were you saying?
So I exist. The experience exists.
Wait, how? How do you know
What
that?
presuppositions are there?
Yes, that presupposes that the process is actually occurring. I'm not putting into question whether or not we have knowledge on the
That's
process. That's something. Hold on,
what
that is something separate. I'm
what's
putting into question both of these things.
no, it's not. An experience isn't presupposed. You're experiencing it.
No, I'm
Experiences do
saying
not
that that's not what I
presuppose
said.
anything.
That's not what I said. I said we're presupposing that the experience is actually there. There's nothing to justify it actually being there.
Solo?
No. You're an idiot. Does a
I mean,
rock
oh my
presuppose
God.
anything
I don't
to
know why you
exist?
insulted me, but the problem is that
Because you're
presupposes that
stupid.
that. Wait,
Does
let me
if
answer
a
that.
rock exists, does it presuppose
That
anything to
presupposes that
exist?
the rocks exist. T jump. Are you not listening?
No, no, no,
Not
no,
following,
no, no, no. You're how are you this stupid?
bro. Why are
There
you
is a
insulting?
rock. There is a rock right there on the table. Does the
How do we
rock
know that?
presuppose anything to
That
exist?
presupposes that the rock exists. It's
You're done, dumbass. The answer is no. The rock does not presuppose anything to exist. That is the correct answer.
And I wanted to know how he, are we brains in vats? I wanted to see if he had an answer because they never seem to have that beyond a god. And they don't want to defend that claim.
Your teacher.
What?